joy it is to gather with you to celebrate 10 years of harvest with Vocation Ministry. We've all had some times of, the last few weeks have been hard for many people. So much bad news in the world. And it is so good to be with you and celebrate something joyful, good, and holy. Your presence here, united in faith and mission, speaks volumes about the love you have for your church and your commitment to fostering vocations. Together, we're tending a vineyard that's bearing abundant fruit in our partner dioceses, as you heard from about Stockton. Your generosity has sent forth countless workers into the fields. So whether you've been with us from the beginning or just joining us for the first time tonight, I'm so grateful you're here to share in this milestone. To our board of directors, please stand. Dr. Joe Trumbull, Jean Marie Stevenson, Laura Johnson, Andrea Clark, Jim Stevens, and Father Victor Perez. Your vision and generosity of gifts. Thank you to Bishop Cahill, who is in attendance. We're so grateful for you. He's a founding member of our advisory board of bishops. So grateful. My journey with Vocation Ministry began in an unlikely place. Raised in Conroe, Texas, with no connection to God or Jesus, I was a high school English teacher and speech and debate coach before being baptized in the Methodist Church at 25 years of age. The next year, I met David. My husband now of 28 years. And he led me to Catholicism. We married in the church, built a new home, and found a new parish home at Prince of Peace, north of town. I went through RCIA while pregnant, and instead of being confirmed at the Easter Vigil, I gave birth that night. Yes. To our daughter, Abby. Talk about divine timing. So here we are at a special confirmation and baptismal mass in 1999. That's a good year. There's a song about that. And since he's here in the room, I want to give a shout out to our Aggie son, Gabriel. Who's just in town for the night, and we're so happy he's here. You heard from Father Victor about how this small parish effort now has grown into a nationwide movement. But why? Why did that happen? Because there was a desperate need. Did you know that since 1970 in the United States, the number of diocesan priests has declined by approximately 40%? While Catholics in the United States has increased by 40%. That's a good thing, but we need more priests to take care of them, right? Religious sisters, the number of religious sisters has declined by 72%, and Catholic marriages by roughly 70%. Without priests, we have no Eucharist. Without religious men and women, we lose the witness of radical discipleship. Without strong sacramental marriages, the domestic church weakens. Vocations need to be given attention and in a new way. In 2013, inspired by the leadership of the Houston Sarah Club, shout out to all of our Sarahs in the room, I began writing Hundredfold, a guide to Parish Vocation Ministry. It is now recognized globally as the definitive guide for anyone who would like to promote vocations at their parish. Last month, we released the expanded 3rd edition of this book and sent it to every bishop, vocation director, and even Pope Leo. Did you know that each diocese has a priest who's tasked with promoting vocations, especially to the priesthood? They accompany discerners who may have that divine call. In 2015, I found myself in a room full of 200 vocation directors from across North America. Many had read Hundredfold, and they were asking me to come to their diocese to share wisdom to their priests or parishioners about how to do this exact thing that we did at St. Cecilia. I said yes, started traveling, giving workshops to anybody, priests and laity in particular. So in December of 2015, Vocation Ministry, the nonprofit, was born. 10 years later, Vocation Ministry has partnered with over 75 dioceses in North America. We've equipped 14,000 clergy and laity at 250 workshops, 70 of those for mission dioceses, and soon we'll continue the international effort, as in 2 weeks I speak to every vocation director in Canada. We published books and created hundreds of free resources available for all at vocationministry.com, and met with hundreds of bishops each November from across the United States to introduce them to this mission. And we now have 2 presenters besides me who travel the country training others on promoting vocations, one of whom is with us tonight. After being with 200 parishioners in the Archdiocese of Seattle this past Saturday, Leticia Ramirez, if you would stand. Thank you for inspiring so many, Leticia. From 2015 to 2019, I was a one-woman show. But now Vocation Ministry has a strong team of employees. And I want to introduce them to you as they will stand where they are. Krista Osgood, Amanda Cantley, Margaret Utrod, Vita Doherty, Janet Armstrong, and Mackenzie Ogle. They work tirelessly to expand our impact and reach as part of our organization. Yet, even with all this good news I've just shared with you, we still have 100 dioceses in the United States that have not partnered with us. Yet. The vineyard in many of these dioceses is parched and strained, crying out for care. The vineyard could use some water and fertilizer. This is where Vocation Ministry comes in. We are not just scattering seeds over barren soil. We are strategically planning with dioceses to see 100-fold yield. Tonight, I'm thrilled to introduce Father Mark Garrett, Vocation Director for the Diocese of Dallas. We started partnering with Father Garrett in November of 2023 because of the generosity of the Scanlon Foundation to craft and implement a bold strategic plan that included building much needed infrastructure for their Office of Vocations. As part of this effort, Vocation Ministry led workshops engaging priests and parish leaders, equipping hundreds to actively promote vocations in their parishes. Now I ask Father Mark Garrett to come up and share with you the impact for the Diocese of Dallas.